recent years, since Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's release, competitive play has skyrocketed to an amount previously unseen by the community. Back in 2019 to 2022, tournaments were only getting around 400 participants, but now in 2026, tournaments are getting around 700 to 1,000 players in tournaments. And at the 2026 European International Championship in London, a whopping 1,455 total players attended in the Masters age division. If you're good at math, you'll know that 1,455 is a bit more than 400. But even with this huge influx of new players in VGC, which stands for Video Game Championships, it's not uncommon at all to see many of them start to play, then quit shortly after, or players not wanting to get started up at all. So I'm here to try and answer this question. Why is it so hard to get into competitive Pokemon? First, we have to understand how people are choosing to start their journeys to play competitively. Most people start with the curiosity stage. They're scrolling around on YouTube and get exposed to a video from someone like Wolfie VGC. They see the video and think, that looks cool, I should check that out sometime. Now some people's journeys might just stop here because they don't know where to go. But those who look a little deeper head to the VGC hub, Pokemon Showdown. Now Pokemon Showdown isn't just for official VGC, it's also used for competitive singles and a variety of other metagames as well, and it's likely that if you are a Pokemon fan, you have come across Pokemon Showdown gameplay somewhere online. However, when casual players look into the team building section, it can often be confusing. Many players have never had experience with or even heard of things like EVs and IVs, and will most likely just put random ones on their favorite Pokemon with moves that they've come across in their casual playthroughs. The reason that competitive Pokemon is so hard to understand is that you don't learn how complex it is through normal gameplay. Yes, there is the Battle Tower, but even there you don't have to know that much to conquer it. I myself remember beating the Sword and Shield Battle Tower with a Pyukumuku my first time. This lack of knowledge often leads to people quitting out of competitive Pokemon. If they don't know things like the difference between special and physical moves, or same type attack bonus moves, or team synergy, they'll likely queue into a game only to get destroyed by someone who has most of it figured out. This extreme learning curve can often make people trying to learn competitive Pokemon think that it's impossible, and is a big factor in why new players stop playing after just a few games. Now let's say that someone is really determined to play competitively, and won't quit just because they lost a couple of games and realized that they needed to learn a bit more. Then, the best way to continue is to watch more videos. There's a lot of great content out there that can help with getting into VGC. However, if you know what it takes to play, you'll know that it takes a lot of time to understand, learn, and memorize all the things needed to become a competitive Pokemon player. The thing about competitive Pokemon is that there are so many layers to the iceberg, and that learning all of it is a lot of effort. Many people just don't have the time to invest in learning all of it, even if they wanted to. They might be too busy with school, work, or family-related matters. This makes it really hard for people to keep learning about VGC because it really is a grind. Many people don't have the resources to invest in mastering Pokemon, so most of them will likely stop, with enough knowledge to play the game better, but not enough to fully commit to VGC. So overall, learning competitive Pokemon is very difficult and very time-consuming. This combination is what causes many people not to get into VGC. So how can this issue be fixed? I think the simplest approach is to give more insight to competitive play and casual gameplay. By this, I mean maybe teach players more about the benefits of non-damaging moves, or teach them how stats, EVs, and IVs work in mainline series games. This would decrease the learning curve for new players trying to get into VGC, causing them not to have to spend as much time researching online how to play competitively. Honestly, Scarlet and Violet's school theme would have been a great opportunity to do this. Now hopefully with the upcoming release of Pokemon Champions, there will likely be a tutorial to teach players about these kinds of things, which is why I think the game will be an important installment in the Pokemon franchise. The reason I made this video is because I really enjoy playing competitive Pokemon. I think it was easier for me to get started than many people now because I learned how during COVID-19, when I had a lot of time to research and practice. Since then, I've only gone to one official tournament, but I would like to start playing more and teaching more people how to play. This includes making more videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and of course, thanks for watching.